Why do you ask me to leave? I don't want to
What a
leave. There we go.
strange
Hello.
question. Yeah.
I know.
Please stick around. We like you here.
It's kind of fun to be
Yeah.
here. Like, it was kind of the point of going live, but whatevs.
Yeah.
Um,
To be live in the space, going live. What a concept. Anyway,
Right.
I am, fair warning, it is Mars Kazemi. And in good old fashioned for everything, I'm a Mars ruled person. Mars is still on Venus, who is my Time Lord, and I am feeling quite sassy. Um, so I'm going to just put that out there early. And just know I'm going to try to mitigate myself. But if it feels really funny, I might not. Hey
yeah.
guys.
Yeah. That is fair. It is a very sassy
Yeah.
week.
Yep. A very sassy Mars Kazemi day to all of you. Um,
Yeah. Freaking Mars.
I know.
Yeah. It's also been a very tired, like, I think Mars also zaps my energy, honestly. Like, yesterday I took a nap, and I don't do naps.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. And I
Yeah.
was like, what is this?
Yeah. Mars
Yeah.
Mars is also opposite Jupiter, which could lead to a lot of like, like almost like a burnout kind of feeling.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just posting that we are live on places. So if
We
I'm looking
exist.
down,
We are here.
it is not because I don't want to just chit chat. It's just because I want more people to come hang out.
Yes. We're throwing a party
Right?
online, which is great. And people show up like Esme and Katie and Erroneous and AJ.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
It's good to see you all.
Yeah. So nice. Welcome to Friday. We have made it. We have
Yes,
made
we
it to
have.
Friday.
Tell you what, 2026 is making me already put a lot of work into my honeycomb. Because I record like personal life stuff and mundane stuff, and then I like write down the astrology associated with it, and becomes like a journal of the astrology. And this week, dang it, this week.
Oh, this
Yeah.
week. Mm-hmm. It is a journal of the astrology time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I need to get in the habit of that. I'm so used to coming up with a little image for each day because if you guys don't know, I did one of
Yeah.
those embroidery for the year wheels. I'll probably show it on social media at some point. It's all of my images are done, but the embroidery itself is like half done. And honestly, I was so good at doing it like every couple days and like being caught up, and then we traveled. And it would be like,
We do
well,
that.
now I'm 3+ weeks behind, and
Yep.
that just wrecked my flow in the classic ADHD way. So,
Yep.
yeah, but I'm not doing another one for this year because it's enough. It's enough to do one. It's a lot. It's big.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big thing.
This is a heck
But
of a
yeah,
year.
so now I got to get into writing it in the journal instead in our planner,
Yep.
which is different. Oh, okay. Thank you for the validation.
Oh my goodness.
Another one.
Much validation.
Yeah.
You're gonna need that journal.
Yeah. What's some fun stuff that you guys did this week, or that came
Yeah.
up for you this week, or
Yeah.
like highlights? What are some happy highlights from this week?
Yes. Because
Tell
for the
us.
record, we acknowledge the havoc Mars is wreaking. We hate it, and everybody knows that, right? So we're just going to try to create a space here where we can have something of a reprieve, I guess.
Yeah.
From that.
It's a time.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you guys. Yeah, Abigail, good to see you. Rocio, hi. Vanessa, good to see you. Oh,
So
man.
welcome everybody.
Cabin Callie, I hope I said that correct. Nice to see you.
Sparkle. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to post on my things. Oh no, cancel. I don't want AI anything. Ew. What? Sorry. Don't do that to me. Oh, let's see. Hope you guys have did some fun stuff this week. Truly, like
Yeah.
fun stuff is good. We like the fun stuff.
Oh,
Let's see.
Christy says my daughter's boyfriend stayed with us for a few days. He's such a sweet boy. Oh, that's nice.
I love that. Way to support. Way to support that. That's wonderful.
Hey, Margaret, good to see you. So, fun thing that I got this week was a friend of mine sent me this. It's like a late Christmas gift, but you can see that it's an astrological calendar, but like folky. up there. It's hand
That's
done and everything. It's
cool.
gorgeous. And they also sent me this bracelet, which has a crystal for each planet on it, except Pluto, which, you know, but I
Okay,
like,
that's really funny.
yeah, I appreciate it so much. It was so sweet of this person to send me these things. And then also to the maker of this bracelet, Pluto, y'all, Pluto.
That's funny. This week
The
was my
battle of
daughter's
my life.
14th birthday.
Yeah.
My youngest is 14.
Yeah.
So that's a feeling for me to experience.
That is a feeling.
Yeah. Oh, hi from Sweden. Wow, you are
Hi.
way far from us.
Am
Hello.
I saying it right if I say Carola? Carola? Carola?
We probably have pretty similar
Or
weather
Carol
though. It's
A.
quite chilly here with snow.
Mm.
But yeah, it was Lee's birthday, and we went out to dinner and hung out with my parents, and that was fun. I always decorate the night before the kids' birthdays, so I cover the house in all sorts of fun decorations and streamers and oh, hello.
Are we
Callum,
receiving
come here.
coffee? Or Callum?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Callum.
Weston is also bringing me coffee. Hello,
Gotcha.
Weston.
Hey, Weston.
Thank you.
It's either coffee or Callum. We're not
It's
sure.
both. I got both. It was a double win. Double win for sure. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, so we covered it in streamers and then did her birthday stuff, and that was just really nice. It was
Yeah.
really fun. And then my oldest daughter turns 16 this coming week on Tuesday, and I just feel many feelings about that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel many feelings about that.
That's a threshold.
I know. Yeah, now we're all like very officially out of some stuff.
Yeah.
Childhood stuff. Now we're
Yeah.
we're firmly in the teen time, and that's
The Saturn
Something that's
oppositions and the
happening.
Uranus squares and the yeah.
yeah. We have two birthdays a week apart, and in the first week of December, where there's also two birthdays a week apart. So my son is November 30th, and then my husband's December 2nd. So they're also like there. Yeah, I have no money right now. Zero monies. I hate money during the month of December apparently because it just
Yeah.
goes away. But that's
So much.
I did get new nails. They're like a
Yeah.
cat eye thing. I just kind of like, they're not, I didn't go to my typical gal. I typically go to Infinity Nails in Reno, in case anyone's a Reno person. And I love her. Her name's Mimi, and she's the shit. We love Mimi. Mimi's the best. But I couldn't make it all the way down to Reno for a variety of reasons, and I just needed the Christmas ones off of my fingers. So now we have chill purple and blue.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? I have 2 lives.
So it sounds like Riverside scheduled 2 lives or something.
I don't schedule.
But thank
any
you, AJ,
lives.
for taking care of that.
Yeah.
Riverside does it automatically. I see them on my scheduled lives too.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's handy when it does it right.
How
Yeah.
funky.
Yeah, but-
I don't know which one.
Yeah. AJ's on the
Oh.
case, so
Well, welcome everybody.
yeah. Hi.
I don't know what that is. Where were they? What were they on? Are they both on YouTube?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be
Or
live
Patreon?
twice at once on YouTube. Maybe one was scheduled and people were in the comments waiting for it to start.
Twitch?
Yeah, it sounds like YouTube.
Weird.
Yeah,
On YouTube. Well,
yeah,
we're rolling with it. Honestly,
Yeah.
things have been so funky and weird. I'm just surprised by that, but okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Glad everybody's over here now.
Carol A's youngest turns 18 in April. Not a year younger than 35.
And you know what? I will be 39 when all of mine are out of the house, so I deeply, I get it. Like, well, they'll all be 18. I don't know if they'll be out of the house, but like, you know. And that's, yeah, it's an experience.
Nice.
Well, thank you, AJ. You're awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Thanks for helping
Like a
out with
lot.
it. Fun. Awesome. Cool.
Yes. Oh, yes, this is a Japan mug.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Japan? What's
Yay.
Japan? I was like, oh, right, I'm holding
Right.
it.
I
That's
was
what's
confused
happening.
too, and then you got
I was
it.
like,
Cool, cool.
Japan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yay.
Oh. Oh, you guys are so... Thank you, Mark. That's so sweet. Mark Divine. but it says Mark. There's 2 A's. So, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, we did something fun this week. We recorded a new style of episode.
Oh my gosh. At first I was like, do you mean you and Weston or you and me? What did
No,
we do?
you and
no,
I.
the podcast. The podcast was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
We recorded a new type of podcast episode. It's just normal. Like, you can listen normal. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
it's on a different platform or something. It's
Just
like
a
the
different,
same.
like, format for how we did it.
It's just a different format, and we had a lot of fun. Honestly, we had a great time. It was funny. We cracked a lot of jokes. It
Had a lot of opinions.
We had many opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions occurred. And really excited for you guys to hear it on Monday. You're gonna hear it on Monday, and we really want to know what you guys think.
Yeah.
But it was a perfect way to add some levity into all this like dense Mars energy that's like sitting around us. We're like, we need to do a Brighton, and it
Yes.
definitely did that. So that was a highlight, and I'm really
Yeah.
stoked for you to hear it.
Yeah, it was really good. And I love that you used the word levity. Perfect application of that word. That was like really satisfying.
Well, I'm so glad. Glad to give you the satisfying word this lovely Friday morning. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say something else. Dang it, where'd it go? Oh, someone mentioned Peru. Yeah.
Yes.
We are about to. We're
Yeah,
diving
well,
into our
today.
Peru planning. That is something
Yeah.
that I did this week too. Is I also did book my travel for
Yeah.
Peru. If
Likewise.
you guys think that we're really good and book months in advance, you're super wrong. We book
Ideally.
really close by.
Ideally, but you know those flights are not like the small tickets, so you gotta breadcrumb those things. My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, we book really near to the date always.
Yeah,
I'm
we
always
cut
like,
it
oh,
close.
we're within like less than 2 months. We should probably book our flight tickets.
Trove is yelling at us for our passport information. We should probably make our travel arrangements.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, that's exciting. And we're gonna stay and do some special extra adventures together post trip, and that's also gonna be fun. So
I just had a bad feeling about the string that's wrapped around the top of the candle that's on fire. So like, the string was not on fire, but I
Oh, I
had an
was
image
like-
in my head that it might be, so I had to move the string. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Glide is not on fire.
Yeah. The last thing we need on this Mars Kazemi, literally Mars in the heart of the sun and my house catching on fire. I don't think so. Not
No,
rejecting.
that is not the way.
Yeah.
We both did feel like we needed to light stuff. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like
Yeah.
incense smoke. Come here. I'm just gonna incense smoke
Right.
cleanse you all. There you go.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
I
funny.
got this. This is a really cool. It's an evil eye candle from Mama Luna's. If anybody's in the Richmond area, this is.
Oh, nice.
It's so
I love
pretty,
Mama
right? I'm
Luna's.
just gonna set that right there so I can keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama Luna's is awesome. They're
I
such a
heart
good
Mama
metaphysical
Luna's.
store. Probably like one of the best ones I've ever been in.
Like grounded, amazing music that like covers everything, so you just feel so included no matter what path you're walking. It's
Right.
fantastic.
It's always so fun to go into a metaphysical store. It's weird to go into metaphysical stores as psychics. Let me just put it that way, especially ones that like focus very heavily on like ethical things. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you walk into a metaphysical store and you're like, oh no, oh, this is not the way.
Yep.
And sometimes it's because it's like incredibly love and light, new agey, scary kind of like bypassiness.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it's just like, oh, no one did research. We're just trying to sell stuff.
Yep.
And then other times you walk in and you're like, oh, this is a safe place. Like I
Yeah.
can just hide in here. And
Yeah.
it's rare. It's kind of rare when you find one that's that good. And I love that Mama Luna's is that good. And it's right by your house. So you
it's
are
like 5
lucky.
minutes from here. I'm super lucky.
Right.
Yeah, and she's got certifications and so many things. She comes out and talks to people and like helps them directly. She let us have when we had a writing retreat here. She let us come to her space and do like we threw a shopping spree for all of our writers and gave them each
did.
gift cards. And she came out and talked to everybody and brought them into her. She's got this special altar space. Okay, she's got this special altar space.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened. We'll think about it later. But she has it, and she has a Patreon, so that you can go on the Patreon, and it's like in the kitchen is the tier, because when you go there, if you don't have an altar at home, she has everything you need to use an altar there, and it's got like a Keurig and candies and like an actual fireplace hearth and couches. So if you can't safely practice at home, you can actually go there and use the altar. What an amazing idea! So
Yeah.
I've always thought that was really, really cool. We support Mama Luna's.
Yep. Very much so. Yeah. I love that a couple of our different people we've brought to Richmond for
Yeah.
different things are like, yeah, Mama Luna's.
Yep. Share the good stuff for sure.
Yeah. Recently, so I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Every time for, I don't know, years now, I've seen a place on TikTok or Instagram or whatever that I want to travel, and whether that's like a store or location or like a ruin or whatever, I've been flagging them on Google Earth in different like not playlists,
Pins. Yeah.
but they're different lists like for different places.
Yeah.
And I was zoomed out, and like the globe is like covered now, and I was like, well, this is cool.
That is cool.
Right? And so like now anytime I see a recommendation or anything, I'm like, oh, whatever, wherever we travel, I'm like, where do I want to go here? I have a
Yeah.
whole list of things from years of doing it, and I've been debating like, I don't know, sharing it or something, but like adding metaphysical stores to it. I don't think I have that many. I have one in Rome I really want to go to. That's also an antique store that sells things from like the 1500s, which I would like to go to.
Yeah, amazing.
That sounds amazing.
We
But I was
did a
just
good
thinking,
job
I was
in
like, I don't think I
Florence.
have a lot of, right? That one in Florence was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found two. One was a little one, but I got a grimoire there, which was pretty cool. But the one with the tarot cards and stuff, I think that was more of an art shop, but it was
An art
stunning.
shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have two different of their decks because they're
Me
so
too.
cool.
It was my birthday. I treated myself.
Yeah. So in Florence, there's this little shop.
Right
Oh,
outside
Florence.
the really beautiful church there.
Yeah, right near the Duomo. It's this little tiny shop, and it's long. So it's just like this corridor that's like walled off at the back, and it's the shop. And they make custom replicas of real tarot decks that are like some of the oldest tarot decks we have in history, like that we have actual physical still. And most of those are actually like secured in the Medici vaults or something, I think, in one of the
probably.
museums.
It's always Medici's.
Right, but you can go and you can get the replicas, and some of them are done like on leather, some of them are done like just on paper with like cool leather cases. Like it's such a cool shop. I was like, where are mine? I see them over there. I might grab
Yeah,
them. But
mine are right there.
yeah, they're so neat, so neat. And when we decided that we were going to host the walking tour around Florence,
When we fired Massimo.
we fired our Italian tour guide and was like, he can fuck right off. Still fuck him in every capacity. Like, hate him with such a burning, fiery passion. We did a walking tour around Florence because I'd been twice, and we were like, we can do this. So we did.
Any sort of symbolism for astrology or magic or, Roman history, we were able to talk about it, so we did a great job. At least
Yeah,
I hope we
yeah.
did.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we had a great time. We went and we channeled ghosts in one of the former Medici palace and found really, really provocative pictures of Hermes with like 18 different abs. Like ab, 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 and he was very thrilled about that. So yeah, we had a good time. But then it also all kind of ended and culminated in us going to this like little shop, which was fun. It was fun. Yeah. So yeah, Danny's been there with us.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
It was
Gratitude and condolences, Danny. It was-
Oh, Into the Ravenwood says, I bet there are a bunch locked in the Vatican too. The Vatican fucking
Oh.
sucks. They have everything. They have everything.
Ugh. I'm so mad. When we had an experience before the Vatican, which made me want to really like rush through the Vatican. I wanted to show Dan the Sistine
What?
Chapel.
Sorry.
It was a bad day.
It
I
was a
ate
really
dirt
bad
and
day.
I had to deal with Massimo and yeah.
My favorite part of that, just really quick before you tell your Vatican story, because you really need to, but my favorite part is when I go through my photos, I'm like taking pictures, no
Nothing.
pictures for the rest of the day.
Well, I think it's funny, like,
One
even
picture of a
before-
statue of Apollo in the Vatican, and that's
Yeah.
fucking it.
I think it was like even the day before when Massimo was starting to tell people they couldn't use the bathroom. And I started getting my Mars side going. And I was like, if he comes over to you, you call me over, you go to the bathroom and I'll tell him off. And then the next day we had our situation where he like tried to skip lunch and tried to skip stuff, and so we started telling him off. And then we went through the whole fiasco where M went on the side quest to try to hold our spots at the Vatican, which should have worked. But then we were lied to by Massimo, so it didn't work. I tripped in traffic and then and then snuck into a bathroom that I paid for on my birthday, almost.
It was your birthday.
So close. And then after the Vatican, because you couldn't get in the Vatican after everything.
I couldn't get in.
I got everything to go through the Vatican. Then we had to walk to this other place, and then
No, I couldn't get into St. Peter's Basilica specifically
yeah. But when
because I
then
have
we
a
got
past life
into
curse.
the one reward of the day, which was the guide in the Vatican, but I was hungry and ready to snap. And it was like day 3 of the trip, and I didn't want to make a bad impression on everybody. So I went up to Em and I was like, hey, I've been a trooper today. Can I go? And Em was like, oh my God, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I said to Dan, okay, we're going to get you to the Sistine Chapel so you can see it. And then we're going to get out of here. And I don't remember the absolute turnstile like waiting line that is just the Vatican Museum, and how they forced you to go through everything. I actually made eye contact with the security guard at one point because I was so ticked off that I did go under the ropes, and I looked at him and like I literally just sent the thought of like, stop me if you want to, but try, and then kept walking. And we finally get to the Sistine Chapel, and you think, okay, cool, now we'll be done. No, hallways upon hallways of art, and 3 gift shops later, and a bunch of astrological stuff, which is another thing. Like, ugh. And the gift shops are all like tinctures and oils and magical materia.
Yeah, they are.
I couldn't even find like good books and stuff, you know? Like, so.
Well, I mean, at least the astrological stuff is theirs for the most part. Like they did commission a good, like at least that is actually
the Sekhmets are not
their stuff, which is like nice. You know, it's magical, and they definitely shouldn't. You know, they fuck them for that. But like, it is actually their property, so like that's fun. Like it's a nice change of pace from like the hallways of things they've stolen from other countries.
Yeah, there was. And it, like, again, is it cool to be able to see all those things? Yeah. Would I rather go to the place where they belong and see them? Like, my screen, unlocked screen on my computer the other day was the muses in Athens and the one missing. And I was just so upset.
Yeah, that's not the Vatican's fault, though. That's the British Museum.
No,
Fuck
that's
them.
the British Museum. 100%. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. How many gift shops does the place need? Yes. Yes, into the Raven Wood. Because it was like, we got somewhere and I was like, cool. A gift shop in the Vatican, whatever, we must be almost there. No, another long hallway and another gift shop. And it's like they just almost fatigued you into buying something in the end, which I did not do. But I
By
can't
the way,
fathom
we
another
did
reason.
the math, and just on ticket sales alone, they make over $600,000 a day, not including the gift shops and everything else.
And the shops that are actually in St.
And this was a couple years ago now, too, so I'm sure it's more now. And it made me so mad. Just on the one ticket for the one part of the museum. And that was, we got a deal on it, so I don't even know how much it actually was for everybody else. Like, I was just like, okay, so like, you're making basically $1 million a day, likely, just on the museums alone. What the fuck? Not to mention, a day.
A day.
Every day.
Yeah. Well, that was like, it's weird comparison, but when I worked at Disney, they used to say as a college program worker, you were paid in popcorn and pixie dust because they made in popcorn sales a single day enough to pay a cast member for a year, or I think it was all the CPs for the whole year. And so you're paid in popcorn equivalent, and the pixie dust is you get free admission to the park on most days. But that was, you know, it's just the ratios don't work. I'm not good at math either, but
Well, and on top of that too, like they now, but still they take donations every time. Like you have to pass the plate around every single mass, like in every small town. Like, come on, come on, what are we doing? And not to mention, they are the Catholic Church is this is a couple of years ago they did this research, so like take this with a grain of salt. But at the time, they were the richest organization in the entire world because their art. Yeah, like their art collection alone is billions upon billions upon billions of dollars.
100%, yeah.
And like it's crazy. So yeah, once we did that math, we felt things as we walked through the museum, because I asked our tour guide, who was a badass, by the way. Our tour guide for the museums, lovely. She
Yeah.
hated men, and it was great. And we needed someone who hated men. Also, she got to talk about Michelangelo. I got to channel him in the Sistine Chapel. Oh man, he was a sassy, sassy, sassy man. He is such an experience to talk to. He is so pissed you can't take pictures of that.
Yeah.
He is so mad about it. He is pressed. He's like, what do you mean? I like killed myself to make this and you can't take pictures. You right outside, you can take pictures of everything in the other rooms. Like, are you like, he's very upset about it. Also, he painted the depiction of God in the mural on the wall, not the one on the ceiling. Everyone knows about the one on the ceiling, whatever. Mural on the wall, the depiction of God is Apollo, which is like well documented. He painted Apollo, which I think is fabulous. And he painted them all in the nude, and then one of the popes came in and was like, no, and made someone paint underwear on basically them all. And so he's really upset by it. He has many a feel.
Yeah.
But anyway, our guide was so, she was great, but once we asked her the price of the tickets and everything, we did the math. We're like, cool. Fuck this place even more. Yeah. Yeah. And not to mention, if you guys don't know this, the Vatican is entirely made of all of the marble that they stole from the Forum. So we would have had the Roman Forum the way it actually was if the Vatican didn't take it and make it that. Which, you know, for those of you who know me, bothers me
Yeah.
deeply. Don't like it.
Justifiably.
It bothers LaCosta too, in case you're
I was
wondering.
gonna say, if you want to know more about that, buy M's book this summer.
Yeah, my book's coming out this summer. No big updates on that other than I'm almost done with my edits and it's about to go. So like, for those of you who maybe don't know, publishing a book is a very long process, especially
Many
traditionally
steps.
publishing. Many steps. And so with this, excuse me, long traditional publishing process, we are now in the space where I'm about to send my edits back to my editor. So my in-house editor that is not the same as like a copy editor. So copy editor is like spelling and grammar and structure. Your in-house editor is like cohesiveness and like actual development. It's like a developmental edit. So I'm done with the almost done with the developmental edit. Or I need to be almost done with it by the 20th. I need to be done with it by the 20th. I don't know if I'm
You will
almost done with
be.
it at present, but it will be done by then. And then I get to send that to my editor. She goes back through and like basically approves all the edits that I made. And then that goes to the copy editor. And then we start kicking off things like cover design and marketing plan and all of those things. So like literally by the end of this month, stuff starts moving for me in a really real way. And you guys will get updates from that. And if you want more specific updates, you can go to my website and sign up for my LaCosta email list. And you'll get all of the stuff first about the book.
Yeah.
Book stuff.
And you should. You should. It's exciting. It's so exciting to follow this journey.
Krista's, it's an older version of the book now because I've developmentally edited it like 3 different times. But Krista's read a good version of it. So
Yeah.
Krista knows.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It was really funny. I was listening to a book, which I'm not going to talk about because that's for the bookend episode, but I was listening to a book, and I was like, oh, this is such a nice, like, simple story. And I was like, wow, it would have been nice to write a nice, simple story.
Those don't come easy. I don't know why.
No, I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, yeah. That's not what's happening for
Yep.
me. I had to do
Yay,
all
Marcia.
of the political machinations of Julian Claudian Rome. Like, fun.
Yeah. Maewyn, there has been pressure from Greece to return items. They actually built a whole museum to show, because the argument from the British Museum was like, you don't have the infrastructure to take care of these precious artifacts. So Greece
Literally.
built an entire museum to be like, we do now.
And then still didn't give them back.
No.
So specifically, like the statues of the women. The funny thing with that is the British Museum has one of the 5, 6. I don't know, but they're
3.
yeah. So 6 statues total,
yeah.
and they have one. The rest of them are totally well preserved and
Yep.
like in the museum and completely fine. And there's replicas on the top of the Acropolis as well, totally fine. But they get to have one because
Because
it's ridiculous.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. It was really refreshing to see, though, when the Grand Egyptian Museum opened, how many countries started sending Egyptian artifacts back. It made me cry. Like, every
Yeah.
time I see, like, oh, this country's sending back Egyptian artifacts, whatever, and it makes me really, really emotional. Because give countries back their shit. Like,
Yeah.
like it's not like,
What does it
let's-
mean to
let's
you?
decolonize. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh,
But
say it louder,
ugh.
especially this week.
Yeah. There's an archaeological site in Ireland that recently disclosed earlier Druid presence. Ooh, Bronze Age before the Vikings.
We love
I
it.
love that. Gonna look that up. Add it to my map of places and ruins and things I want to go. And it's not like the big things. I want to be really clear when I talk about this. I look at, Kristen knows, I'm into like the weird small ruins and stuff that you can like find at random or that nobody goes to, or like that's my niche.
That's
So when
the
there's
stuff.
stuff like that, I'm like, fantastic. I have stuff marked in different random places where I'm like, this is perfect. And it's like, where is that? It's fine. Shush,
Yeah.
shush, shush, shush. Yeah. Yeah, the British Museum only doesn't have, which is a bummer because there is so much British history that could go into the
Yeah.
British Museum.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they don't have stuff. It's just they want other people's stuff. And the thing with that too is you can also do exhibits on loan. Like that's what a lot of museums do.
Yeah, like Van Gogh moves around.
Van
that-
Gogh moves-
yeah.
right. Or a lot of like there's the Met has a good portion that comes in and out. Like,
Tet
and
was
don't get me
moving
wrong,
around
the
for a
Met
bit
should
there.
return some stuff too. I'm not gonna say that they didn't, but they have a whole ass Egyptian temple. But we're just gonna move on from that. But there is like you can do that like very easily, and I think that they could very easily do that. Or if they actually played nice, just return the stuff that the countries really want and be like, can we keep these things to like, still educate people about history? And that would be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you play nice with their history, no one's going to hate you as much as we all hate the British Museum for keeping things without other countries' consent. Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a TikTok a while ago, so it's a long time ago, but she was like, yeah, I found this place in London that you can go, and like it's like the biggest lost and found in like the whole world. And she was like, yeah, and she pans and she's like, see, it's the British Museum, and apparently they have everything every other country's ever lost. I was like, yeah.
It's the worst case of finders keepers ever.
Right? Finders keepers.
I'm saying. Yeah.
No. Oh no. Lost. Yeah, exactly. That was lost. Yeah, driving everywhere in Ireland, going around a corner, finding a new ruin, and thinking about the history there. Yeah, that's fun. We were
You get to talk about the Ogam Stone.
we could talk about the Ogmstone or the Olmstone, Womstone, whatever. But we also were like castle spotting, and our poor tour guide, he was such a gem. He was so sweet. He was recently dumped, which is important to his
What
story.
does astrology have to say about that?
Because it really explains his character. All of us around him just picking up on something, and then finally him coming clean, and we're like, "That's what it was." Like, anyway, every time we go around a corner, we'd be like, "Castle, castle!" Like constantly, because there's 30,000 castles or something ridiculous in Ireland. That's so many. It's not that big of a country. That is so many castles, and they have such a chill. Like, I was like, so has each castle been like excavated and like whatever? And he was just kind of like, no, there's so many. We just kind of like, they're there. What do you mean? Like, okay, sure. But he took us. He asked his sister where he should take us.
Because we like the Fae and stuff.
I mean,
And he
yeah.
had no idea.
He was like, I have a trip of a bunch of astrologers and witches. What should I take them to? And props to Nick's sister because she's awesome. She wins.
Yeah.
She told him to take us to Cool Rocks. And he thought she was crazy, but she was right. We like cool old
Took us
rocks.
to a cool rock and we meditated at it.
He took us to an Ohmstone, and this one was really, really cool because it was right on so there's Ohmstones everywhere, and they serve a bunch of different purposes. I think this is from my own channeling, but I think that they mark actual convergence of ley line points. I think more than anything, that's what they actually were where they were stationed, because they were like conductors of magical energy. But occasionally they're grave markers and things like that too. But they're from long ago. long, long, long ago. We're talking like pre-Roman, um, pre-Roman
Like
Ireland,
stone
basically. Like,
kind of age, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
not Stone Age. No,
What's
it
that?
was.
More like Iron Age.
It was like the bronze. Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
it's technically it's like the Bronze Age, but it's just
Yeah.
like before Rome. We made it all
Yeah.
the way up there. So, really cool. But there's a bunch everywhere. Our particular one, he pulled us. We stopped in the middle of a street, got out, ran through a goat gate, and there it was. And we all loved it. We were like having a great moment with it. There was so many fairies around. It was great energy. And one of our travelers was like crying and like hugging the stone.
Yep. With
And there's
permission.
like a road
Yeah.
with permission, right?
Yeah.
There's a road right there. And by the way, no one stops at these. They're just all over.
No. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah. And there's this guy on a motorcycle and he's like cussing because someone cut him off. And then you see him turn and look at us like hugging the rock and he goes, "What the fuck?" as loud as humanly possible. And we all died laughing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But one of the cool parts of that about that too is we all were like, this stone feels like water so much. Like it just feels like water. And then I ended up looking it up later. It turns out that stone actually was washed, like knocked over in the water. And when they found it and they stood it back up on the pylon. So pretty neat. Right? Pretty neat. So yeah. We do very interesting and alternative things everywhere we go. On our trips, they're very not just the touristy experiences.
No. We have side quests.
We quest hard.
Yeah.
We side quest hard.
Oh.
And I will also say Trova is so good at that also because like the
The
itineraries
flexibility.
we pick. Yeah, the flexibility and like the itineraries we pick, oftentimes we aren't doing the most touristy thing, even just on the itinerary. Like when we went to the cave in Thailand, which is incredible and so cool, it was basically only our group. I think there was one other group of like 4 people,
Yeah.
and it was in this like that was Stone Age cave with like petroglyphs and everything on the wall. But you take like a raft across a river filled with natural koi in the wild. Wild koi, and then you walk through and there was so many dragons in the cave and like so many we got to turn out most of the lights and like sit there for a minute because we asked, but it was just basically our group. There really wasn't anybody else there,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
To Cave Collie, who's asking about Scotland and cool places to go. Isle of Skye, you can't go wrong. There's ferry locations there, Ferry Falls, Ferry Bridge, Ferry Flag, which is really cool. That's in the MacLeod Castle, so you get to tour the castle grounds, and see this like 2,000-year-old flag or 1,000-year-old flag. I don't know. It's an old flag and it's really faded and it's really, really cool. And it still has one wish left in it. And then also, not spoken of as much, Glasgow. I was actually kicked by a ghost in Glasgow once.
Of course you were.
So, I know. It's story of my life. But yeah.
Kicked by a
I was
ghost.
kicked by a ghost. Actually, I think they pushed me. Yeah. I was kicked
Amazing.
elsewhere.
I was kicked somewhere else by a
Yeah.
ghost. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got stuck in a castle in Ireland. I literally got like trapped in this like upper room of this castle, and Weston was in a lower room, and he has this picture of my head peeking out through this little square window, and he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Don't come up here! You'll get stuck."
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Any
in
cool
Kyoto,
places in Crete?
Yeah. Literally, there's so many temples there. Just go to all of them or any of them.
I
Shrines,
went
sorry.
this most recent time. So, first of all, the shrines stay open 24 hours, and that is really important knowledge. Not the temples, but the shrines. The shrines are 24 hours. So, in Kyoto or anywhere in Japan, they close some of the like statues and stuff down, so you can't see all of them, but they're lit up at night for the most part. So you can go walk through them at nighttime, and it's really, really cool. That's what with the Fushimi Inari shrine we've done at night. We almost got spirited away, genuinely. And like
Yep.
the last time we did this again when we went this year, or like a couple months ago, and the whole time we were walking, we could hear flute music coming from the forest. And there's nothing around. Like there's no flute music coming from the forest. And Wes and I kept being like, just don't look out there. Just don't look. We're just gonna keep going. We got up, and the second we decided to turn around and not keep going, the flute music stopped in that second. And we were like, cool, 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 cool. So that one's really cool. But this time I also went to, on the eastern, yes, western side of Kyoto. It's the western side. There is a temple with a bunch of, it looks like little guys. They're like, and grave markers, basically. It's thousands of grave markers. And we went to this one just because I was like, this is interesting and different. It's over on the western side. It's kind of by the bamboo forest. And we went there, and what it was of the shrine is the locals had gathered all of the gravestones from the surrounding mountains that had been placed there over the course of thousands of years, basically, and put them all at this particular shrine. So it is literally tons of gravestones, and it is so cool. I love it. And it has its own little bamboo forest that nobody goes to. It's not busy at all. So if you don't want to go to the big one, you can just go to that one, which was really cool. And there's a piece of the Buddha. Part of its body's there,
Yep.
which is wild.
First
too.
degree relic, my friends. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to like, it's a cute little village part of it too. So like you can walk to the bamboo forest, and you're walking through like little shops, and like it's old, and that's also where we saw the big rock that the lady had us, that filled us with the happy, which you said
yeah.
it like took away our sads and filled us with the happy. That was a shrine that was
Can we get
also
one
right
of those
around
over
that
here?
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in Kyoto, one of my favorite locations. It's very obscure. We had to like journey to get there, but it was really cool. It's called the Seimei Shrine, and I'm putting it in the chat here. Hopefully that did something. There we go. Wow, look at all of those. But yeah, the Seimei Shrine.
Wow. Okay.
I am everywhere at once. It's cool.
Look at you go.
But it's Abe no Seimei, who was this legendary onmyoji. Onmyodo is the folk magic in it's mostly Shinto based, and it's the folk magic of traditional Japan. And Abe no Seimei was like considered to be basically a god for how well he was able to do this kind of magic. His energy is still there. It's pretty strict. So if you go there and you feel judged, yes, just get it right when you do the whole like walking into the shrine. You don't walk down the center. You walk on the side. Wash your hands the right way. Bow, clap twice, bow, the whole thing. Someone will explain it if you, or you can find good videos on it. But formalities are a big deal for Abe no Seimei. He spent a lot of time practicing.
Yeah. Also, the bunny shrine is in Kyoto, and I love the bunny shrine.
Oh God.
The bunny shrine makes me deeply happy. So that's also another good one if you want to do that one. Yeah, bunny shrine. Also, we stayed in the Gion district, and I actually highly recommend it. It is so haunted. Holy shit. I've stayed in other parts too, but this time we stayed in the Gion district, and I really, really enjoyed staying there. And people thought it was busy. It was not busy at all. There's like 2 roads of the Gion district that's like busy, and the rest of it was so quiet and so lovely. And like there was old restaurants, and the geisha were walking around. It was just like it was really nice.
Kyoto was also the place that had the fantastic vegan restaurant.
Oh my God, yes.
Sorry, had to bring that up. It was amazing.
It was like Mecca. We were so excited.
We went there twice. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My book is called Locusta. 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 But yeah, you can literally just search Bunny Shrine Kyoto and you'll find it. Like, I'm sure it has a name, but there's bunnies everywhere. There's spirit bunnies. That's where I got my spirit bunny on accident. I didn't intend to bring him along, but he now is here.
Yeah.
And one of my little meeps rides on him. It's really cute. But yeah, if you search Bunny Shrine, they'll be there. You can get little bunny fortunes, and I thought I had one of my fortunes here, but I don't. They're both upstairs. Yeah, it's really nice.
We did fortune stuff. I took a friend to Tokyo with me after Thailand this last time, and I was like, I'm going to show you all of the magical things that we can possibly do. We went to like a bunch of shrines, Buddhist, Shinto, like the whole thing. And every time I pulled a fortune, it was bad. So I had to do like the fortune remediation rituals every time. Now I was still like in and out of the sling from my car accident at this point too, and like couldn't move fully yet. So I was just like, I don't need this. I actually bought 2 traffic safety talismans from the shrines there, one for like in the house and one for in my car. Just in case, man.
Just in case.
We don't take those chances anymore.
No. Yeah. they use the same zodiac. It's the Eastern zodiac.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're a rabbit, you are a rabbit.
Yep.
Um,
If you're a horse, you're a horse. Sorry.
we this time we did fortunes everywhere, but at the
Yeah.
Dragon Shrine on Enoshima, which is the Dragon Island, which is like it's like 2 hours outside of Tokyo. If you want to go to someplace really cool, it's touristy, but Japanese people travel there to be tourists. So you're tourists with the locals to the country, not like we didn't see a lot of other like foreign tourists at all. And they have flocks of hawks. Literally.
Flocks
they also have
of
murder
hawks.
hornets, but don't worry about them.
Just ignore them. They'll go away.
Just ignore them. I'll be fine. But the whole island's covered in shrines, and there's like dragon caves you can go into that has the original dragon shrines like in the caves underneath the island.
So cool.
It's really cool. It was also one of the sites of the sailing for the Olympics, so that's also very neat. But anyway, they had dragon talismans, which of course we procured. And so we got some fortunes from those, which are really neat. And they had a water fortune thing where you put the fortune in the water to reveal it, which was super neat.
That is
so
cool.
you would get like a fortune and then you put it in the water and like hold it up and then you had to like lay it out. I had to like lay it out on my forearm to like read it because it was so many and so complicated. And then you like tie it on a thing because you can't take it with you because now it's all moist.
Yep.
But that was fun. Yeah, flocks of hawks. Like
Flocks of
seagulls,
hawks.
but hawks. And they're huge. They're really big. And it has a view of Mount Fuji. So if you don't want to do something like around actual like the lake and stuff around Mount Fuji, you can just go to Enoshima and you can see Mount Fuji most of the time. And seafood. Lots of good seafood.
Lots of good food in general over there, man. Makes me so happy.
Yeah, me too. This year we're not going to Asia.
No.
South America,
Europe.
Europe. Mediterranean island,
Yeah.
but still Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like- yeah.
Yep. I'm excited though. I'm so excited.
It's called Enoshima. Enoshima.
ENO?
Eno.
Okay.
Eno. That's what someone called it. I'm
Yeah.
just copying pronunciation of someone who's there.
Yeah. Usually the E sound, I think of it of an INO.
Yeah. Correct. I was like Enoshima, and they're like
Yeah.
no, Enoshima, and I was like,
Alright.
okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't speak
for
this
sure.
language. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I called it, which I close. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Come with
excited
us to
about
Greece. We
this
still got
time.
some spots on the Greece trip. It's gonna
Yeah.
be amazing. I'm so excited to go back, and we're gonna see it while the scaffolding is still off of the Acropolis. Off of the Temple of Athena.
Yeah.
And it's going to be amazing because that's not happened since the 70s. And they're going to put it back on next year. So we're
Yeah.
seeing it the only time, basically, without scaffolding. Like,
Yeah.
literally the only time. Well, if stuff changes, all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we were just saying you're welcome. We would love to have you.
I'm really excited for this year. 2
Yeah.
new pins on my map. I'm so stoked.
Right? Yeah. We really need to put the pins in our map. We have a pin map, and we do mark where we go, like, of course, but also we buy a pin of the flag of the country that we're in,
Oh,
and we
cool.
pin that in the ocean near whatever country. So there's those pins also just
That's neat.
in the board. It's fun.
Yeah. That is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like states, like I have a little pigeon for New York and like a little turtle
No.
for Hawaii and like, yeah.
Yeah. I get to go to Hawaii again next month. My first experience in Hawaii was really not great, so I'm excited to have a redo.
I'm excited for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy we're not going to Hawaii this year, which sounds awful, but it's just because Weston's dad lives in Hawaii, so we go
Yeah.
kind of regularly, and last year it was not awesome. So we're all relieved to not.
Yep.
I'm excited for you, though. That's going to be awesome. Say hi to Pele. Her and I have a very, very tight bond that I completely don't understand nor did anything to deserve, in my personal opinion. So the ocean has returned multiple things to me. Multiple things. And she brought a turtle into my face because I asked to see turtles with my kids. And she brought, like, the turtle was like, I was like, oh my God, hello. So, like, Pele had the ocean, and I know Pele is not the goddess of the ocean. I know this. I know she's the one that helped Elle, okay? Like, she identified herself real clear. But yeah, she returned my husband's
remember.
wedding ring from the ocean after over an hour of it being in there. So, yeah. Say hi to
Yeah.
her. I love her. hmm What island are you going to?
I think we're just headed to the Big Island.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kona or Hilo?
I have no idea, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
I know there's an observatory there, though. We're going star spotting one night. We're going to be doing like
Amazing.
geology. And then when the sun goes down, we're going to go up and look at the stars. And they're going to teach us how to do star photography with our phones, which I'm going to teach everybody in Peru and like all future trips. So,
That sounds
yeah.
amazing.
So now from now on, when we do star spotting, we're also going to get excellent pictures.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they provide snacks and coats and anything in case you're too cold. And I'm like, that's fantastic because I'm gonna freeze. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the Big Island is like one of the least touristed ones by far. But I like it. That's where Greg lives. So
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good island.
yeah,
So
it'll be nice.
excited for you.
It's the first like trip I'm doing with no agenda
oh,
for
nice.
in years. Yeah, like probably since 2021, and even that one was exhausting for what I had to do during that trip. So I'm really excited for like what's an actual vacation.
That'll be
It's gonna
lovely.
be nice. Yeah.
I'm stoked for you.
Yeah, and then after
That's
that
right
is
after
Peru.
That's right after you and I get to hang out too.
Yes.
Just flying out here.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna go right.
we're gonna go right, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
and eat good food and hang out in a B&B, and it feels like heaven to me.
It's gonna be perfect.
Has anybody heard about the monks doing their peace walk right now?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, they're coming to Richmond in early February. So I'm
Oh.
filling out their forms and being like, what do you need? What does the dog need? Like, how can I help?
The fact that they're doing
Yeah.
it with the dog too just like
Yeah.
makes my heart beyond happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah,
so
so-
happy they're getting out of the South because the South has not been kind.
No,
In
no,
the
it has
same,
not.
in many ways it has. In many ways it has been kind, but
The Southern hospitality exists, but then you've also got the people trying to preach at them.
yeah, or like Texas, they
Or-
called the cops on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're monks walking.
Yeah.
What do you
They're
mean?
not hurting you.
Is this not the freedom of
Uh,
religion country, or is it the freedom of only your religion? Like, come
Yeah.
on,
That's
come
the
on.
problem. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I do not think they're going to run into that problem here in Richmond. There has already been like on our Reddits and everything, like, here's how you can help them. We got to do something. We got to make sure they're safe, blah, blah, blah. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool. And, when they reach here, they're very close to their destination. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for them. But yeah, we're going to be filling out the thing and just saying like, how can we help? What can we do? What do you need? Because we'll do it. I
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
don't
for
have
those of you
control
guys
of
who-
much right now, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you guys who don't know, the monks can't pay for anything themselves.
No.
They can't like ask, like they can ask for what they need, but like it can only receive it as a gift. That's the whole idea of the peace walk. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
everything that they're eating, everything that they are using, the dog's food, everything has to be given as a gift.
His little outfits, because it
I
got too
know.
cold for him at some points. And
I know.
yeah.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm especially hoping we can help the dog, just because our family is a dog family. But anything we can do for them. I mean,
Yeah.
little girl.
So that's really cool that you get to see them. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I've been following. Every time I see them, I cry too.
Yeah,
I've been in a
same.
very weepy, weepy mood as of late. I feel like
You
this
know
is the
what?
third thing on this
Me
live where I'm like,
too.
and I cry at that.
Yeah.
And I cry at that.
I'm not usually
All
a
of the
weepy
Mom
person,
Donnie,
but-
Mom Donnie getting sworn in
Yes.
stuff, sobbed like a baby.
Yep.
Just,
Yep, I watched it live. Just
sobbing.
because. Yep. Yeah.
you know, they're
Yeah,
good
I've-
things.
I didn't realize that this is something, but I was talking to my mentor last night, who is also a Scorpio rising. So I have less of a filter around her for things that would normally be considered like morbid or tense or whatever, because I figure she gets it. But she was like, with everything that's going on, we were talking about the astrology corresponding with it. And I was like, yeah, I've been watching the videos. And she's like, you've watched the videos? And I was like, Larry, I come from a cult form of Christianity. So I need to see the videos so I can make educated opinions and understandings. Yes. Second of all, I am trying to witness history and associate astrology. And like, I want to have as much truth as I can get from the source. That's always been my thing. Ad fontes, which is back to the source. Like, that's
Yep.
what you got to do. And I was like, you're a Scorpio rising and I've made you uncomfortable. Yikes. But yeah, I've been weepy this week.
Yeah. Keep journals about current events because in 100 years, they're really going to want them.
This guy.
Like
Yep.
truly, and like not just like this happened today, but like your thoughts and your feelings about it, and like what's
Yeah.
going on and what it's like to live
Yeah,
through
let
that.
people know that the people knew.
Right? I think about all the time. There's this one journal that someone on TikTok once was reading a passage from, and it was a woman, and she was in her 20s, and she's like, "Today I went to the shop and I bought a lipstick," and it was from the 1940s. And then we went out. I went out with Barb, and then they announced that D-Day had worked. We were just like, "Oh, okay." Like it's just a normal day, but like then she expressed her feelings about that and then continued on, and like that's valuable. It's just I always think of that as like a reminder of with everything that happens, like life still happens, and it still can still feel very normal, even though we look at it like these huge historical spaces, like it can.
I think that also helps with there's a tendency to feel a certain guilt in moments like this for how, not in a position of influence we can be in certain moments. And to know that someone was like, yeah, I bought lipstick and then D-Day worked. Like, we think about history as everybody being activated. Every part of the story is someone who was doing something intense and relevant and whatever. But there were people who, what they could do today was buy lipstick and go out with their friend and wait for news. So I like the permission there to be like, you're still a part of history, even if what you did today was live your day.
Yeah, it was really nice. I think about that all the time. And like how inspiring that is for now, like, and she didn't know she was being inspiring. She was just writing her journal about what she did that day. But it matters.
Yeah.
I was telling Krista, I don't think I put this on the actual podcast. I was just saying, I wish that we had, because psychics have existed forever. Okay. So like, I wish we had a journal from a psychic that was like during World War II or something like that. Like or during the Revolutionary War or something, of like questions people asked and things that, that the psychic said and things that the psychic predicted and those kinds of things. But like a journal, like a real, like a journal or a couple of them, because like we get asked all sorts of stuff, and I'm like always like, wow, I should just start noting this down, because I think it's a really cool snapshot of like, in times of COVID and chaos and all these things, like the questions still stay the same, and it would be really cool to compare a journal from back then. So I'll probably write it into a fiction book, but I would really like to have an actual one, because wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I record stuff like that in my grimoire, so I'll have like, this is what I did in a spell or whatever, but also this really cool thing happened, and just for added proof that it occurred.
I also write down any magical stuff. My grimoire is huge. It's over here.
Yeah,
it's like a big. It's a big.
Mine's over
book.
there
It's
because
like
I'm doing a
big.
working for someone. But
But yeah, so I also note all of that down too. Any cool magical things. Get in, and then I also have my chaos journals, which is just everything from my to-do list to like huge channelings to sigil work to like things I picked up from a Phasma recording.
Yeah.
It's the chaos. It's everything goes in the book. It's almost done, actually. I only have like this much left of it. It's supposed to.
I finished a chaos journal
Making
earlier
progress.
last year, and I'm like halfway through my next one already. It's been a year.
Yeah, it helped my ADHD so much though to like have one journal for all the stuff and not try to like, well, I can't write it in this journal because this is my magic journal, but I have to put a to-do list, and just putting it all in one. I was like, I feel like I've hacked the system.
I have a travel journal, so like that's the one that gets packed, and then I go with it.
Oh yeah, your travel journal.
Yeah. Yep. I love my travel journal.
Sigil work, where you like create images that hold like spell working within them, and then you can use them for different things.
Yeah.
So like here, this is one.
Actually,
I have this. It's on my necklace. I
Danny.
made it into a talisman. Can you see? There's a little bee guy. But here's a
Yeah,
little
I can
sigil,
see the
and then
bee.
this is my name in the Om. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, we can see the
See,
bee.
there we go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Yep,
And then the
this one
lines
back
are
here.
actually my name in the Om. So the ancient Celtic writing system.
Yep.
That's that.
Yep. This one back here is a sigil that someone made for me when I had my top surgery last year. They're on this call. Hi, Danny. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm also wearing one for Fortuna because it's the only thing that's been soothing me lately. So she's awesome. I love
I
Fortuna.
think, hang on.
This one's actually a spell work from a
This is the sigil I
ancient book
made.
of Hellenic spells.
Yep.
Yeah.
Helps me only get the right stuff and the right energy to and from my phone.
I have
Fun stuff.
so many in here too.
Yeah.
This is one where I was showing an example of how to craft a sigil using letters, letter work sigils.
Yeah.
That was an abundance sigil. There's so many different kinds you can do. I love the scribbly ones where you scribble while you really think of the intention and you infuse
Yeah.
it in there while you're like burning stuff and then you pull the image out of the scribble. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I have a ton. Yeah, sigil work. Amongst many other things. Ow, ow, ow. My neck just started to hurt. Strange. I would just doodle daily on how you felt. That works.
Yeah.
That works. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Yeah. And sigil stuff can be really awesome. Like I also have this deck, which is essentially a bunch of sigils, but it's actually a bunch of crop circles. It's all the
Right.
crop circles that were tested to have actual energetic stuff. So there's an actual device. This is by a guy named Freddie Silva. There's an actual device that he took into the crop circles to test if it had different energetic output versus outside of them. And these are all the ones that tested like actually real. And I'll use these as sigils as well underneath like my water and things like that. And I don't fuck with aliens. Me and aliens aren't like friends. We're just not the same. We just don't vibe.
Yeah.
And that's fine. People ask about that all the time. I'm like, yeah, I actually just don't do aliens. We don't really like each other. But these things work ridiculously well. And they're specifically for like healing and like energetic fixes and alignment stuff. So I'll put those under my water bottle. And those are sigils. They're just sigils from not here.
Yeah.
I hoard all my journals like a
Yeah.
greedy little dragon. I
have
have
a shelf
journals
right
from
over
my
here.
whole life on all over. I have my shelves over there with all of my journals and my old planners and stuff too.
Yep.
I hoard them.
I love my old journals because I have so many ridiculous stories, especially from travel or whatever. Like, if anybody's ever been around me when I've told the Venice saga about, the time my people ended up in the canals. Let's just put it that way. And so that's like in a journal. I recorded it. Things from Israel. This is a fun one. I wrote down everything that I said to Sam Sorbo in Israel, which is great because when they took me out of context and put me in their stupid QAnon documentary, I now have proof that I did not say it like that. So
Yeah.
that's great. But I had signed a thing before which gave them permission to use material and blah, blah, blah. So I can't stop them from using it, but it's also behind a paywalled subscription platform that only idiots use. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Krista went
That's
to-
my Mars thing coming out again.
Yeah. No, you're good. Krista went to Palestine in 2019.
Yes.
2019.
Yeah.
On a
And
on
I
a
caused problems for a bunch of...
ridiculous trip.
It was 2019. I didn't know QAnon was a thing yet.
No,
And like
yeah,
it didn't have the rise that it had. And I was there with Kevin Sorbo, Hercules from the 90s, and I thought, okay, Kevin Sorbo. And like, yeah, I knew he did the God's Not Dead movies and whatever, but I didn't know it had gotten this bad until I was on the trip and heard how they were talking about actual people. So then I had to become a problem. And I did, and it irked one of them enough that I ended up in their documentary. So,
Yeah, they misquoted Krista directly in a documentary. Like,
yeah.
like,
I haven't
clipped
actually
them.
said their names before on a live thing, so
yeah,
I guess it's time.
yeah, they like clipped them in a weird documentary.
Not what I said.
We're mad about it. Okay.
Yeah. I was actually fighting for, it was at the Dome of the Rock, and I was arguing for the people who were practicing their faith there and saying like, leave them alone. But
Yeah. Yeah.
another story
So,
of my life.
yeah. But yeah, hoard your journals like little
Hoard your
journal
journals. You might need them
dragons.
one day.
Little greedy journal dragons. I always have this beautiful intention to journal when we're on our trips, and it never happens. I keep bringing the same
So-
journals.
To Santa Barbara, who said you're in a what documentary? Yes, I'm not happy about it. I did not know that what was going on. I didn't have context until this trip and after this trip. It was very bad timing. I'm not proud of it, but I also do not look like this whatsoever in that documentary. So hopefully, no one ever sees that it's the same person.
In all
And
fairness,
hopefully nobody
though-
ever sees the documentary. It's trash.
Yeah. In all fairness, when you came back, you were so bad. Krista was raging. Like, when they returned, it was
a problem. Yeah.
like scorched earth. What the fuck? So, yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing.
Let it be on the record. We did it on a podcast episode too when I realized I was in the documentary and I had to like disclaimer, but let it be known, and I'm going to look straight into the camera for this. I do not effing agree with them whatsoever. And I've made it my mission to be everything that they hate since then. So, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that great? I'm in a documentary too, but it's a little bit different. It's about whales.
Why can't I get the whale documentaries?
I'm in a National Geographic documentary about whales because I happened to be whale watching that day.
Oh.
In Monterey. This was way back when I was a teenager. But my family happened to be whale watching, and they were like, the National Geographic crew is going to come on board and film the whales. Turns out they filmed me looking at the whales a lot. I was in like a red sweater, so everyone knew. Like, I don't know why they wanted... There's a lot of me looking at whales in a documentary on National Geographic from the 2010s.
You know how earlier this week, I think it was off podcast, but we were talking about your birth chart and my birth chart and just the differences.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
were. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. I told my mentor that, how you were like, you know, I think I have a pretty good birth chart because like Saturn return sucked, but it wasn't as bad as yours.
Oh,
Yes.
I saw a video the other day of someone, and she was just talking about how, you know, she's worried that her life is as good as it's going to get. And then she shares at the end that she's 29. I'm like, oh, girl, you're fine. Like,
Yeah.
you just get over this hump. Just almost there. Get past the Saturn return, and you'll feel so much better.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I was almost on MTV, Andean. I was going to be on True Life. I'm a psychic medium. They interviewed me right after I'd had a root canal, so I'm like numb in the face on the phone with MTV. I was recommended by another psychic named Nancy Dutertre. She met me at a conference and she was like, you should be on this. And I was like, cool. So I submitted a video and they were like, cool. So we need to see you doing one of your healing sessions with this person that you're working with who has cancer. And I was like, absolutely not. That's private. And they were like, well, then we don't want you. And I was like, cool, go away. So
Yeah. Also, you were on Maid. That's fun.
yeah.
I vaguely remember that show.
MTV just is a whole thing.
They, on December 31st, they shut down their 24-hour music streaming.
Yep.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True
Yeah.
Life. They did do the episode. I just wasn't on it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You didn't need to be on it.
I watched the episode at one point and I was like, oh, wouldn't have wanted to be in the context of that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one bullet I was able to dodge.
Wow. We can't all
Hi, Nicole.
have whales.
Yeah, we can't all have whales. Yeah, no.
Awesome. Well, friends, this was a fun live. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're really, really, really excited for the podcast episode coming out on Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Please watch it, share it.
Please enjoy it. Let us know. It's really fun. And we can't wait for you to listen to it and tell us on the Ink Spill next Friday what you think. Let us know. Or just leave it in the comments on the YouTube. That's fine. By the way, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok, Jesus brain, for the podcast as well as YouTube. If you're not on our podcast YouTube, that's where you can go find all of those. We would love your support there. And yeah, also if anyone, I'm for the first time in a really long time, I'm not booked out 6 months. So if you want to get in on my calendar, I'd closed it for a while to like catch up, and it's open now. You can book if you would like to book a reading with me. It's not 6 months out. It's only like 3, which is great. That's like the first time since 2021. So huge. But yeah, if you want
I
to.
think I still have some slots open right now too. So
Good.
fun stuff.
Yeah. So if you want readings with us, come hang
Yeah,
out.
we do that.
Grab
and
a
it's
reading
great.
spot before it gets 6 months booked out again. I'm like, I keep like telling all of like my communities, like smaller, of like, hey,
Now's the time. Go.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks guys. Shall we go make some magic? Do you want to?
Let's go make some magic. Who wants to do it in the chat with us?
All right. You ready, everybody?
This is a
1,
crazy spell.
2, 3. Go
Go
make some
magic.
magic. Ooh. I don't think that matched very well. And obviously we're echoing through multiple platforms. We'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye.